Hey, what's right? This is Locked In TV, and today we have week 12 of the franchise, the Eagles franchise. We are 7-3 going against, I believe they said 3-7 Packers. Of course, one of the best QBs in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers. So far, throwing for 2,900 yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Not terrible, but his team's not playing good. 1st and 10 for them. Let's see what Rodgers can do to play action. And we bit on the play action, but Rodgers taking too much time, and we get up and sack him with Malcolm Jenkins. Not a great start for Rodgers and company. And we're going to end up getting to 3rd and 15 right here. Hopefully we can bring in some more pressure as Rodgers is looking for someone and just breaks off a tackle, throws it to Martellus Bennett, their new free agent pickup. There is a flag, though, on the play, and it looks like it's going to be holding on the offense. So it's just going to back him up 10 yards, 3rd and 25. And let's see if we can hold him here. Aaron Rodgers pump fakes, play action, and there's no pressure at all right now. And Rodgers is going to take a shot deep for Devontae Adams. Completely blown coverage right there. And that is an 89-yard touchdown. We cannot have that stuff going. Counterplay with Ezekiel Elliott going nowhere. Let's take a look at what our offense is looking like today. In the O-line, we have Jason Peters, Brandon Brooks, Corey Linsley, Zach Martin, and Lane Johnson. Backfield of Ezekiel Elliott, LeGarrette Blount with Odell Beckham Jr., Alshon Jeffrey, and then Zach Ertz starting at tight end. 2nd and 8, play action pass by Wentz. Going to dump it off to the speedy John Ross. John Ross trying to get outside, jukes a man, and gets into Green Bay territory with that juke move right there. Later on, 2nd and 11, Wentz is looking for someone. He sees Alshon Jeffrey breaking free, and there's going to be nothing to stop him. Nothing at all. And that is a touchdown by Alshon Jeffrey. Time that came up at 7 apiece. Rodgers, he's definitely going to try to say something about that. He's definitely going to come back with something. 2nd and 3, play action pass. And he fumbles the ball. Ty Montgomery's right there to fall on top of it. Brandon Graham gets in there to force the fumble and get the sack. 3rd and 13. They beat us last time on a huge 3rd down play. See if they'll do the same here as they dump it off to Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb can't get to the 1st down marker. Zach Brown with the tackle, 2 yards shy. And it's going to be Eagles ball as Ezekiel Elliott gets a handoff and he cannot get outside. Gets tackled after 4-yard gain. In the Packers defense, let's see what they're looking like. On the D-line, they have Kenny Clark, LaTroy Goin, and Mike Daniels. In linebacker core, you got Nick Perry, Jake Ryan, Joe Thomas, and Clay Matthews. Secondary, you have Demarius Randall, Morgan Burnett, HaHa Clinton-Dix, and the rookie Kevin King. 2nd and 6, Wentz is looking for someone, steps up, throws it to Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey gets the 1st down and a little more for 485 yards and 1 touchdown so far on the day for Carson Wentz. Now, 2nd quarter action. He's going to look for Odell on the corner route, and Odell will dive for the end zone and get the touchdown. 14-7 we are up, and that is 1,000 yards receiving for Odell Beckham Jr. this season. 2nd and 6, and that's a nice play across the middle. Jordy Nelson. Zach Brown could not get there. And Rodgers having a good day himself for 123 yards and a touchdown on the day. But 3rd and 3, it's a play action pass, and Rodgers has no time to look down the field. That's Derek Barnett comes in unblocked and gets his 5th sack of the season. So far, the Eagles defense has 3 sacks. It's pretty crazy. And Wentz will get Zach Ertz over the middle. That's what I want to say. 22-yard gain right there. And the 1st down. 3rd and 10. See what Wentz can do. It looks like Odell might have burned a man, but Aguilar gets the reception, but he cannot get to that 1st down marker. Green Bay will call a timeout and we'll have to punt. Why am I showing this? It looks like a beauty of a punt to me, and it is down at the 3-yard line. And the Packers, they need to do something here. But now at the 2-yard line, it's not looking pretty. And Rodgers, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to try handing it off to Ty Montgomery. And it's a safety. Looks like there's a bunch of Eagles in there, including Brandon Graham. So now the Eagles, they have a 2-minute drill. Wide open, LeGarrette Blount on the screen. And LeGarrette Blount trucking a man over, trying to truck another one. But gets stuffed up at the 46-yard line. Definitely got an opportunity to score some points here for the Eagles. Wentz looking, throws it to the speedy John Ross. John Ross able to get out of bounds with 27 seconds to go. Now at the 28-yard line of the Packers. 1st and 10 now. Carson Wentz looking across the middle. An amazing grab by John Ross. Eagles will have to call their first time out. But now at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Alshon Jeffrey's in motion. And Wentz will get sacked. And the Eagles are just going to have to take their field goal. 19-7 going into the half. I'll see you guys after this little halftime presentation. Second half action, 3rd and 16 for the Eagles, and it looks like a screenplay to Ezekiel Elliott. He gets a block and Zeke has some space to run. Actually, no, that's not Ezekiel Elliott. That is Mike Gillislee on the reception right there. Alright, 233 yards for Wentz today. Yes, that was Mike Gillislee. This is Zeke in the game right now, taking the handoff, getting that extra block outside, and Zeke getting a nice gain, getting to the 43-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10. I'm sensing a big play here. Why? I don't know. But that is a dot to Alshon Jeffrey. Let me say that again. That was a dot to Alshon Jeffrey. 2nd and 7. Wentz taking the snap. It's a screen to Odell. Odell, if he can just get outside, he can get the touchdown. But he still picks up a 9-yard gain on the screenplay right there. 2nd and goal. Zeke's in the game. The backfield's going to get the toss and have an easy lane to the end zone for a touchdown. His first rushing touchdown of the day, and this is starting to turn into a blowout, 26-7. Aaron Rodgers is not going to go down without a fight, though. Aaron Rodgers has all the time in the pocket in the world, throws it, but Malcolm Jenkins gets the interception. Usually, teams are pretty good at doing that type of stuff against the Eagles, having comeback routes, but Malcolm Jenkins read at that time and was able to get the interception. The Packers defense did hold the Eagles to a 3rd and 20, that's what I want to say, but a fade route to Odell, an amazing throw, amazing grab, and an amazing play. Odell dances his way to the end zone for a touchdown. And like I said, 33-7. This is turning into a blowout. And looks like the Eagles aren't trying to slow this down. They're trying to send in more heat as Martellus Bennett tries juking and sprinkling some tackles. Getting into the Eagles' territory. But they're going to need a little more than that if they're going to try getting back into this game. 1st and 10. A little more than 5 minutes to go in the game. Rodgers is looking. Throws it across the middle. And Randall Cobb comes down with it to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7 now for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, he's looking, And, ooh, Devontae Adams with the juke move. But that is a great hit right there. As they'll get the first down, but they're right at the 10-yard line. In scoring range, though, 2nd and 12. Rodger setting Nelson in motion. Nelson looks like he's on drag route. That's who he's going to throw it to. And he gets the block, and he's able to get to the end zone there for a touchdown. Are the Packers going to try making some magic happen? It looks like it was a failed onside kick opportunity, and Zeke's just going to make this worse, as he's just going to run for another touchdown, 40-14. And I think I can officially say this game is about over in blowout fashion. But there's still some time left, 2:33 left. I guess anything's possible. In the words of Kevin Garnett, anything's possible. 1st and 10. Rodgers looking, and that's another interception right there. Zach Brown's just going to fall on the ball right there. And they're already at the 33-yard line. Just not the day for Aaron Rodgers. Eventually, the Eagles are going to have to kick a field goal to make this 43-14 with 1:42 to go. But like I said, this game is really just about over. The Packers will end up getting a field goal themselves with about 40 seconds to go. Now making it 43-17. And think that's just about do it. 3, 2, 1. No sportsmanship for the CPU, as Zeke's going to get a few more yards to end off this great game. And 43-17 is the final score. 26-point victory for the Eagles. And Rodgers really just struggled this entire game. He couldn't get anything to go. I believe he had 2 interceptions on the day. And the Eagles' D-line was setting in a lot of pressure. It was a great game for the Eagles. You can see we had more takeaways, more average yards per play, way more rushing yards, way more passing yards, and so much more points than the opposing team. 15 for 16, that is amazing. 93% completion percentage, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns, over 350 yards passing, amazing. 86 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns for Zeke. Odell had 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ross had 69 yards. And Jeffrey had 81 yards and a touchdown. Gilliston on the screenplay had a big play as well. Let's see. You also have Blunt, who had 16 yards, and Aguilar with 7 yards. No sacks allowed today, for which was good. Brown led us in total tackles with 5. A lot of tackles for loss. Barnett, Graham, and Jenkins each had a sack. Zach Brown and Jenkins each had an interception. Something had a pass deflection, and Graham had a forced fumble. We're playing the Bengals next week. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please go and comment, rate, and subscribe. We'll visit guys soon. And I'll catch you all later. Peace.